Hey guys, so I told you that I would be back episode so that we can go through one of the buildings. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot. I did something while I was playing the other day because I was talking to some friends. There we go. So the sound should come through now. Anyway, so I found these in one of the buildings. So now we have a redwood forest outside. Yeah, it's just one of those that I put out here with them in it. So we've gotten we're to we gotten past water and vegetation, and we are building up to clear sky right now. Which also I found this, so I'm hoping I'll be able to find another creature. He looks kind of cute. But yeah, we have a redwood forest now outside of our base. I moved our base over because it was over there, but I moved it over here because I wanted to get it up off the ground so that these rocks wouldn't impede on my stuff. Currently, I have those growing. I have bees now. So, and we have water. That's another thing. So I was kind of right with where some of the water was going to go. I thought maybe there'd be more in the middle of this, but that might be later. I don't know. But right now I have redwoods. So I got inside of there and sort of went through that one up there. I have not finished going through it yet. But I promised I would go through one of the big ones with you guys watching. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and travel over to the one that has like 3 different domes, because I have not been over there, because I know myself and I know that if I go over there, I'm going to start trying to pick around with how to get inside of that thing. And I did not want to do it without, you know, doing the video, because I promised I would do it. So this one over here, I don't know if it's open. If it's not open, then I can try to do it another time. And we can go through the big building off to the side. But for right now, it should be at least a little bit open, because it's on the map. It's giving me, now I can collect things from it. So with a gatherer or a harvester, whichever one you want to do. So it might not be fully open, but it might be open enough for me to do something in it. Quarantine activated. 1.00 PMs of oxygen. Are you going to be the same thing over here? Because I thought there was another opening that was over here, but I think that's the opening that we got to go through. So yeah, well, that sucks. But at least now we got water. Although that looks kind of weird. I can see the ice through the water. I don't think that's how it's supposed to be, but okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the tall tower then. I will give you guys a visual of that. I may try to record another video if I can when I go in there, but well, it's decided to do a stormy warmy on me. Come. Bum bum. Ba-da-da-dun-dun. Ba-dun. Okay, so that's the first one we went in. I will say that that doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. I mean, it does have materials and such, but it's not really the place where I got most of the good stuff. We're gonna have to make a pit stop and get some oxygen before we go because I'm running low on oxygen and I do not think it's going to work in the other places. So, I don't even know if I'm gonna get there in time though. I might just die from lack of oxygen and give up. But we'll see how that goes. But I can go in that one. I will show you 2 ways of getting into that one because, or a bunch of ways of getting into that one, because when you get there, the easy way is not going to be available to you. So, and before I leave, I'm gonna get some water and some food. There. Whiplash. Okay. So we're gonna go over here. So when you're down here, this will probably be a really short episode if I can try to do it. Okay, so when you come over here, I will let you know that you can try to get in up there from like going around and stuff, but it's, I think, implied that you're supposed to go into this one and then go to that one because that is actually a tram track or like a lift. But when you come over here, storming again. There's this little building here you can go in. There's this little building here. Just kind of stuff. This one, you go all the way down this hallway. And then there's this room that'll give you messages about finding deposits of blazer. And so that's the reason why this place is so... This will be locked and weird. But there are blazer blazer quartz that is causing the reason to overflow with ice and be very cold. So when you go down here in this hallway, you'll see this, which leads down to the hallway I was just in, and then this, which leads to an elevator. Now the elevator will not be working. Elevator's temporarily disabled for safety reasons. And you'll get a thing from there. So then if you go out, or you go through here, which you'll need 3 of those pass cards to get to. You go in here. There was a bunch of like stuff in here, like servers and stuff. Main rotors are activated. Courage and effort to get here, but it was worth it. But yeah. And then this is where you'll hit a point of kind of, I mean, you could try to go up this way, but I don't think it really works the best over here. But this is where you'll hit a dead end, because you won't be able to go up the elevator because the power's not on, and there's not really any way for you to go anywhere else in here. So what I did was I did a cheaty thing. Just, I think you're supposed to be able to do this, but if you come up here and you have a good jetpack, you can go and do this and fly over here, fly across, and then get up here. And then when you get up here, there should be a small platform you can drop down onto from here. That has an open door. Yay! Now, none of the power will be on for any of this, so that button won't work or anything. But if you come in here, come in this way, you will find yourself inside the dome. So there are buildings you can check out and everything, but there is one specific building that if you go into and go up the stairs, there's a fusion. You need 5 fusion batteries. Once you get those 5 fusion batteries in, you will be able to call the elevator, and power will be set up so that you can call the elevator and you can call this thing over here. It will take a bit for this thing to come over here. Also, throughout this whole entire process, as you can see, you will not get oxygen. So, yeah. So, it's probably best for you to bring some oxygen bottles with you. Because I'm not going to do this, because if I do it right now, I'm just going to die anyway. So, I'm just going to go this way, and I'll probably die and then reappear. But now it's down there, so, and since I showed you the other way, I can just use the elevator and call the elevator and go up that way. But that is what happens. I'll do this and make a couple bottles before I go. But before I go, I did want to say, yeah, so I put my heat there, and then if you come back over into this corner, there's like this little corner here. If you want to move your heat over here, or if you want to do like the pressure over here, that's kind of cool. But I decided to do these because I felt like it. My heat's over there, and then my pressure is in this little bitty corner over here. I need to find some pressure multipliers, but I don't have a lot of them. Even for my other planets, I don't have a lot. But I found the redwood ones inside of that vault in that one, so if you want to go look for that stuff, also I found like these little dudes, habitable ones over there. I have not found the genetics, though, to build those yet. So I have not found a species 8 or something. I know species 7 is the crabs. So those would probably be a species 8 if we did find one. But we'll go and we'll use the elevator and everything. The elevator does take time, by the way, so... It might actually be easier if I just, like, jump. Instead of waiting for the elevator. Because I will explain, the elevator takes a long time to go up and down. I'm downloading other things, so they may pop up. So, you go in here, hit the little button. Now, traveling to the one up here. Whee! I mean, it'd be a lot better if it wasn't storming or raining out. Also, devs, question. If I'm on the 4th planet, why is there 4 planets in the sky? I don't know if anybody understands that or has seen that, but I'm on the 4th planet and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm guessing from the green color that's probably a Qualis. And those 2 may be the other ones. What is that one? Unless that's supposed to be Humble. And then these 2 are supposed to be 2 different ones. I don't know. But that's just a little weird. Okay, now this elevator takes forever. I'm just gonna say it right now. This elevator takes forever. I probably could have just jumped down. But I wanted to let you guys know there is an elevator. And there's, you know, kind of like this little area where you can see. It's kind of cool up here. But you can also see there's guns there. I did not notice that. There's guns there, guys. Ooh. And what looks like securities or something. I don't know. And there's this. Then you go down. I'm just trying to have fun. Because this elevator ride is like really boring. La, 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 la. I have a lot of like puzzle games downloading because in my meantime I do like the find 100 hidden cats ones. I do those a lot when I'm bored. But yeah, so this is the elevator. It takes you in here. Then of course this is kind of like your waiting area, entrance area, whatever. It looks like this one was actually trying to be made into an actual like place for people to live. I don't think I can jump out there. I think that is actual glass. But then there's this elevator that's here, which goes down. I'm not gonna wait for that one though. And when you go down, I'll go down into this. Now this is where I died last time because of lack of oxygen, because it took so long to wait for everything else. It's high time to leave. Yes, it could have been a wonderful experience, and we experienced some intensely joyful moments during those years, but you have to learn to resign yourself when elements are against you. I can't stand this cold anymore, and it's getting worse every day. Can't believe Koa decided to stay, preferring science over humanity. Oh, I forgot I could open these. Oh, Jesus. Then there's probably been a bunch of these that I have not opened. Because I forgot you could go up to them and open them. Aww. Okay, so this door is shut. Probably means there's some other way to get in there. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've been missing out on a lot of things then. Actually, I could probably do this because I've got enough seeds. Is that the same thing? Perhaps one day our technologies will advance enough to warm this big rock. If our children haven't forgotten this place, perhaps they'll return, continue what we started. But given the difficulty of the last few months and the bad experience it has been, I doubt it. Everyone seems to want to turn a page on this adventure. I've been probably missing out on a lot of stuff. Then I don't know how to get into that. I don't think I'm supposed to. What a waste. All this effort will have been unrewarded. The gift from the heavens wasn't one and will have led to our downfall. I would have liked to stay, but this planet is no longer livable. The recent difficulties have undermined our sense of community. It's unfortunate. I don't want to leave, but many have already left us. We won't be able to hold on any longer. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know how to get in there quite yet. That's the elevator I came down in. Laser quartz trade has allowed us to advance much faster than expected. Today we celebrate the spaceport, which will allow us to trade even more easily and efficiently. It's even possible that our years to come, more people will join us to keep our project alive. Okay. I'm definitely not sure how to get in here. I have a feeling there's another way I'm going to have to get in up here. Like, that is not this. Because it's not opening up from this side. So I'm wondering if there's another way I have to go. Which would make sense. So then what I might do is I might just Because there's no, like, console here that I can do to open this up, so it's probably got to be opened from the other side. So what I'll probably just do is let myself die again with all my stuff on me. And then I'll probably try to come back up here the other way and see if I can get in here from there. Because I know I could go around and see what's up there. Yeah. I'm waiting for that. Just kill me and get it over with. I am on relaxed mode, just so that everybody knows and doesn't throw a huge fissy fit. I don't know. I need to find something to put this stuff in. Because this one's getting, like, really full. Find a new place for this stuff. Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna try to go around. go around up here and we'll see what we find. If we don't find anything, then I like have to actually think about how I gotta get in there, because I don't know. But I believe there might be a way up here that I can get in. Yeah, like right here. Mm-hmm. Woo! This is a car. Fusion battery. What I might do is, if I can find one more piece of I need to find a piece of super alloy so that I can make some sort of thing. Oh boy. You're gonna make it real difficult for me, aren't you? Side for this. Open doors. A bunch of stuff out here. If it doesn't get picked up, it doesn't get picked up. I'll go pick it up later. There's gonna be a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think I already got that one, yep. Alright, so the last bit of this is probably just me going back and forth and doing this stuff like I'm supposed to. So, I will try to get that other place open, but I think right now I'm just gonna stop the episode here because there's not really much else for me to explore except for inside, and kind of didn't get the place I wanted to do, but we still at least got to explore a little bit inside. Plus, it's getting around lunchtime. Daughter's gonna be coming home from her first day of school, so I'd rather focus on that at this point. But yeah, so I've got this whole entire area to figure out with and see what I can do and get more items. I may have to keep the... Let's keep that on me in case I need it right now. There's a blue chest over there. I didn't even know there was a blue chest over there. Anyway, I think I'll stop there. And I hope you guys have a good one. I'll try to get to the other parts of this later. Alright. Bye, guys.